Kia ora and welcome back to Ria Renovates. Today again I'm going to be using amazing Monarch products to give these little side tables a bit of a transformation. Now they're lovely as it is, but I just sort of want to replace these handles with these mid-century modern wooden handles to sleek them up a bit, and I thought of adding a little bit of colour to the front of each drawer just to tie it into the themes of the apartment. Alright, so to get started, I'm going to take the drawers out, take off the existing handle, and then using Monarch Fill, Sand and Go, which comes with the spatula and the sander, I'm just going to take a little bit of the putty and fill in this hole, because the new handle that I'm putting on is not going to have the same drill hole, because it's going to have 2 screws. So while I've been waiting for the filler to dry, and it's nearly there, I have measured and drilled new holes on either side here for the new handles. So as soon as the paint is dry, I can pop them on and we're ready to go. So speaking of paint, I've also prepped that. I have got my Monarch reusable paint tray and the Smart Lock mini roller. I have wet down the head of that in a little bit of water first, just to make the paint apply a little more easily. The great thing about that is that afterwards you can wash it and pop it in here, and it keeps it fresh for about 2 weeks. And of course, underneath me here we have got the Monarch leak-proof canvas drop sheet, which means if I drop any paint in here, I'm not going to risk it going onto the carpet. Right, now that the filler is dry, it's had about half an hour, I'm going to take this sandpaper, which is awesomely built into the Monarch Fill, Sand and Go, and just rub that over the top. And I'm just going to rough up the whole of the front of the drawer so that the paint has something to stick to. Such an easy tool. So now comes the fun part, when the real transformation begins. These are all nice and smooth, the holes have been filled, and the paint is ready to go. Now, roll the paint off so that there's a bit on there but it's not too heavy. And because I'm just doing the front here, I'm going to go on sort of a diagonal so that it doesn't drip over the edges too much. It's a technique that I find works pretty well. So there you have it. Thanks to Monarch, I have transformed these bedside tables into something a bit funner that really fits my vibe. You should try something similar.